Yo, what's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. Your boy Devon, Von Double O Gang, and I'm back for another video. Hey, check this out. Your boy been distant, low key. Y'all. I have been distant. I'm trying to switch up the content, y'all. Like, I'm really trying to switch it up. But don't nobody really like to listen to what I gotta say because ain't nobody want to listen to. Everybody want to listen and watch all this lit stuff. Like, bro, you gotta realize, bro. Like, sometimes the videos that be the most informative, like, you gather the most information, be videos like this that you can learn from, or other videos that you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? You also can learn from that. That's why I try to post videos like stuff like that. But I don't mind posting other content. But y'all never tune in. Y'all never reach out to me on what to post, so I would never know what y'all like. This is why I've said this YouTube stuff is not easy. I just dropped a live video speaking on that. YouTube stuff is not easy because you got to think about all this, what to post, to see if people's gonna click into it, the editing, the this, the that, it's a lot of work behind it. And if you're saying it's easy because you already where you at right now, you're successful with it, so that's why you're saying it's easy. You can literally just get up, post anything, and people gonna click into it just because they know who you are now. People don't really know who am I right yet, just as of yet, because I'm not really where I need to be. Like, I'm still grinding towards it. I don't have a huge impact on the YouTube community yet, to the point people was like, oh, that's such and such. If you feel me, like, real talk. So if it's easy, you only saying it is because you got some out of it. You're really known for who you are. You're successful. You got the subscribers. You got the viewers. So you could just post anything. People just gonna click into it just to see how you doing, just to see you. Real talk, because they know who you are. But hey, I done rambled enough about that. The main topic I want to speak about, bro, is this, bro. Yo, y'all need to get off y'all ass and get off y'all P's and Q's and start doing what y'all need to do. Like, real talk. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to get off y'all behinds and literally try to make an impact on something. And, excuse me. Hold up. Need some water. Now, I know y'all probably like, what you mean? What I mean is, like, you got to get up and try to do something, like, try to make something happen, pretty much. Like, real talk, you got to. Now, it might take its time. It might be a slow process, but as long as you doing something and you getting somewhere, but it's not as quickly as possible. It's like a slow pace. As long as you doing something, you getting some type of accomplishment out of it, you're doing something. You're heading the right track. Now, if you're not, that means you got to think of it like this, bro. Something you're doing is either wrong or you're not doing it correctly, whatever it is. Now, those could be the two options. You either doing something wrong, doing something you don't like and it's not showing that energy, or you're doing it incorrectly. Now, it could be anything. Like, if you have a goal, if you have something you want to do in life, if you have this, if you have that you want to occur, it could be anything. I'm going to put an example, YouTube. A lot of people think YouTube is easy. Like I said, it's not. It's not easy. But it's a lot of work towards it. You got to put the work in to get to where you want to be. And real talk, that's anything in life. Not just YouTube. That's anything in life. And if anybody tell you otherwise, they lying to you in your face. They dead ass lying in your face saying, oh, you could slack off and still get something out of it. Like, what? No, you cannot. They don't work like that. Anything you want in life to be successful in life, you gotta put you gotta put the grind and the hustle for that shit. Real talk. That's anything in life. So don't let people blow you up, blow your head and saying all this false statement and false information and saying all this and that. Because those type of people that's sitting on their ass right now don't have nothing to do with their life. Real talk. But look, what I was just talking about, that threw me off top. I had to speak on that though. What I was just talking about. Can somebody just tell me what I was just saying? Like, literally, I dead ass forgot that quick. Hold up. I really forgot that quick what I was just talking about. I was talking about the YouTube. I was saying, oh, yeah. So you gotta know how to like, do something you want to do in life. Do something that you have the eager, or to have the something that you like to do. In other words, you gotta go for it and keep at it. Keep at it is the only way you're going to get something out of it. You keep at it. When times gets hard, you want to still keep at it. Because that's challenges for you to see how strong you want it, or see how bad you want it, or see how strong of a person you are. If you're just going to let it crumble, you're just going to be like, oh, damn, I quit. It's too hard. I'm going to just end it right here. Yep. Yeah, let's take a pause on this right fast. Let's take a break. Now look, there's nothing wrong with taking breaks. Sometimes you gotta take a break to get 2 steps further. You gotta take 10 steps back or like 5 steps back to get like at least 6 steps forward, 7 steps forward. Real talk. That's in life. My pops tell me that too. It's the truth. Sometimes a break can help boost you to get a little further in where your goal is, to where you really want to be at. Real talk. But it's limits to that. You don't want to take a break for so long. You don't want to take a long break because you want to be off track. Like I said this way before in one of my videos. I don't know what video it was, but because I got a lot of content, a lot of videos. Y'all gotta tune in on my videos. Like I be speaking on real shit, real stuff you can learn. But don't nobody really want to click on it because ain't nobody want to watch that. They want to watch all this lit stuff. Bro, this lit stuff is cool enough, but it's not nothing that's gonna feed off your wisdom. It's nothing that's gonna feed off what you need to know, what you need to hear, rather than just showing you what that's boosting your ego or showing you what you want to watch and the entertainment of it. You gotta watch. You gotta start listening to people that giving you knowledge that's gonna help you to be a better person in life. Those type of videos you want to be able to watch sometime too. You gotta be able to balance this shit. That's in life. You know, you gotta be able to balance a lot of stuff. But yeah, so you wanna do that. You wanna do that. Keep in mind, though, I want to say this, and I say this one time and one time only. Real talk. Keep in mind of those people, like I was telling you from before, that's telling you false things that y'all don't need to hear. They feeding off that energy. They feeding off that negative energy that they have inside them and try to spread it onto you, saying you can't do this, or saying what you're doing is like pretty much they try to say anything, or they lying to your face. Lying to you, strictly lying in your face. Real talk. Telling you false information, false statements, like I just said earlier. Bro, that's because they not doing nothing in life. That's because they sitting on their ass. That's why I tell y'all, don't be that person. Try to do something, because even if you're making a slow process or a slow growth, you're doing something. You're heading somewhere. Like I said, you gotta take a break sometimes. You might take 3 steps back to get 4 steps forward when you get back on track. Real talk. So same with that, pretty much it goes back to back. If you really get what I'm saying. Sometimes if you're making a slow process, a slow progress on what you want to do in life, it's better than making no progress. So with this YouTube stuff, YouTube is a slow progress for people that's starting off. It is, because you got to put the most work into it. You got to put the most effort. You got to do all this. You got to do all that. YouTube is not easy. Like I said, if you're saying it's easy because you got some out of it, you're successful, you're well known for who you are. So people just click into you. You can just post anything. People gonna click into it because they know who you are. Real talk. But boom, YouTube is a slow process platform. You gotta start from the beginning, from scratch. You gotta you gotta create your thumbnails. You gotta create your banners. You gotta create a intro. You gotta create an outro. You gotta do the editing for the videos. You gotta do the fonts and stuff like that, cutouts, editing. That goes all the editing. All that stuff is not easy. Not only that, it's taking time out of your day doing all that stuff. So you got to think, YouTube is really not easy. It's really rough. And even there's some people that's keeping it blunt. There's some people that's where they at right now in life, like they real successful, will even still tell you like YouTube is not easy. Like it's hard. And those people that you got to respect, because they still keeping it real and still letting you know what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's people saying, oh, YouTube is not hard just because they where they at right now. That's why it's not hard for them. But YouTube starting off, it really is hard. And in general, it's hard regardless. YouTube always been out. You just got to have, because you got to think, you got to make sure whatever video you post, if it's entertaining to people, something that they can relate to, you got to gather the right audience, because you don't want no trolls all up in your channel and you speaking on facts and you got nothing but trolls. So make sure you real alert and make sure you well spoken out about what your channel is about before you post a video, so people know you gather the right audience. You won't get no trolls in the chat. Well, 9 times 10, you can't never move around any trolls, because regardless of what you YouTube or what you post, you still gonna get some type of troll. That's just anything. That's just how it is on this YouTube platform, any social media platform. You're gonna get some trolls. Real talk. But to minimize it is pretty much to be well spoken out. Don't be all goofy all the time in the channel. Don't be too goofy and Don't be lying, because you lie too much, people ain't gonna take you seriously. That's how trolls start to, yeah, they trolling on you. Yeah, that's how it start. But look, we on topic. Like I said, if you're making a slow progress, like I was saying before, as long as you're making a progress, you're doing something in life. You're doing something good in life. You're starting somewhere. Rather than not making a progress, that means you either doing it wrong or you're not doing nothing at all. Real talk. Real talk. That's the only thing, like, real shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna give you some what you need to hear, not what you want to hear for your ego. This video is 10 minutes already. So I'm about to close out right here. But I just wanted to bring this little topic out. But I just dropped a live video. It's still pending right now. It's uploading, so y'all probably won't catch on to it until after this video is uploaded. So y'all probably won't get that live stream till like later on today, because it takes a minute for it to actually, you know, it takes a minute for it to be uploaded for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If you haven't, share this video. Your boy Von Double O Gang going crazy as always. Your boy's still here. Your boy's still rocking. I'm still kicking. Y'all tune in with me. Y'all rock with me. Y'all already know how we do. Real talk. And then y'all already know. Y'all know my motto. Y'all know my sayings. We going to keep on rolling. Keep on flowing. We going to keep on balling. And then we going to keep on growing. You dig what I'm saying? That's about it. Your boy Von Double O Gang is out of here. Till next time. Till next vid. I catch you on the next one. All right? Gone. Hey.